Well, it's the bombshell that Liverpool fans were hoping never to hear, but it's happened, and I think the football world is in shock right now that Jurgen Klopp has announced that he will retire or step down as the Liverpool manager. At the end of the season, he claims he's run out of energy. He can no longer commit the physical and mental energy required to manage the club. But it's a huge moment in Liverpool's history. It's, people talk about when Bill Shankly stepped down back in the 1970s, and people were shocked in Liverpool. It just came right out of the blue, and this is the same with Jurgen Klopp. He had a long contract still to honour at the club, and he has been the guy that had put Liverpool back to where they were in the 70s and 80s under Bill Shankly, Bob Paisley. He is the greatest manager Liverpool have had since Paisley, and some will argue he's arguably up there with Paisley because he's given the club a new lease of life. He's brought the Premier League back to the club. He won the first league title in 30 years. He's won the Champions League. He's won every trophy that he could possibly win for Liverpool. So he has become an absolute icon of the club. But the fact that he's stepping down at the end of the season means that Liverpool have got this great uncertainty as to what happens next. Do they look within like they used to do? Do they look around? I mean, Xabi Alonso, the former Liverpool player who's doing a great job at Bayer Leverkusen right now, he will obviously be the favourite to take over because he's got such a great connection with Liverpool. But right now, the issue at Liverpool is just overcoming the shock of Klopp announcing that he'll go. He has been, one of the biggest names in the Premier League. But for Jurgen Klopp, Pep Guardiola would perhaps have had a clean sweep of titles in the last 6-7 years. So Klopp has kind of held up the express train that is Man City, but he's just brought Liverpool back to the prominence they had prior to the start of the Premier League. Sir Alex Ferguson always said that he wanted to knock Liverpool off their perch, and he did that. Jurgen Klopp has put Liverpool back on the perch, firmly back on the perch, and the club is now in a much stronger position than when he arrived in 2015. They are a force again. They are a world force, and they are, one of the biggest clubs in the world. And Liverpool's strength right now is down to Jurgen Klopp. But his departure is a massive loss, and it asks questions about what happens with Mo Salah. Salah's contract ends at the end of next season, so will Salah stay this year? Will Salah want to go with Klopp? But I think right now Liverpool are still in 4 competitions. They can win the Carabao Cup next month when they play Chelsea at Wembley. They're in the FA Cup, they play Norwich at the weekend, top of the league, going strong in the Europa League. They could leave Klopp this season with 4 trophies. It's not impossible. They won a treble under Gerard Houllier in 2001, but Jurgen Klopp right now could take Liverpool to a quadruple this season. It's only January, it's early days, but he's got the squad, he's got the team, he's got the back in Anfield to do it. So yes, it's going to be a massive moment when he leaves the club this summer. Again, we're all shocked by it, but the fact that he can leave as a winner, I'm sure that will happen in some context. It's whether it's 1, 2, 3, or even 4 trophies. So just get ready for a long goodbye. It's going to be 6 months of farewells at Liverpool, but we are seeing the end of a real Premier League icon. This is the biggest moment in the Premier League since Sir Alex Ferguson stepped down at Man United in 2013. And United really struggled, are still struggling to cope with Sir Alex Ferguson's loss. Replacing Klopp at Liverpool was his bigger challenge as replacing Sir Alex Ferguson at Manchester United.